One of the unintended consequences that Christians are about to start realizing is this: it's an empty collection plate. No matter how many scams, no matter how many lies, no matter how much spiritually warped messages you give, no matter how many biblically based motivational speeches you give, this is going to start happening over and over and over again. And if we get farther enough down the road with the projected path of you guys, you're actually going to start. You're going to be seen as the takers that you have been, because the unfortunate consequences that is that churches who have actually been doing good in their community are going to go down with you, but y'all are going to lose your tax exemption. You saw a brief dust of it, brief dust up with the whole Michael Flynn tweet and Elon Musk and all that. This keeps going. There is a projected path for you all that you don't even see. It's because when you think you're right, it's kind of like I guess what your Bible teaches. Like a man has like a certain concept of what he thinks is right, and that's what he thinks is right, right? And once a man gets, this is not from the Bible, but as we all know, once certain men get it in their heads that something is the right way, it's like white supremacy. Like y'all won't give that mess up, and it's killing you, killing your country. It's about to shut down a bunch of y'all's forums and y'all's churches, and most of you won't retire. All that kind of nonsense. But you keep accepting it, teaching it to your children, showing everyone who looks at you that you are actually weak, infantile, and fragile, because you feel that if a white male is not in control, and then his second man in charge, the female that he appoints, who will uphold white supremacy and patriarchy and misogyny and all that other nonsense, then there's something not great about things. But I'm going to tell you this: your judgment is set. By the time you see this over and over and over again, there's going to be enough of you that are starting to close that you're going to start howling to your God about you're under spiritual attack and that there's persecution. But the thing that Christians, it's weird, some of them don't internalize is that most human actions are just self-judging. That's part of the life cycle of Planet Blue, is that there's a direct probable consequence of your actions. You gaslight, you lie, you lend your power and prestige to empire, you allow yourself to be hijacked, you manifest yourself as Christianity when you're just nationalism, Zionism, and oh, by the way, your foundation is steeped in white supremacy. When you do that, there are natural and probable consequences for that. This is just the beginning. And I actually am glad, because the harm and the abuse and the lies and the scapegoating and the lynchings and the murder and the unalivings and all of the stuff that's gone down, and the loss of life and gift and the majesty and the magic that exists on Planet Blue because of you, it's okay if you don't exist. Like I've taught you guys before, if your God is God and your Christ is Christ, all that stuff is just going to exist without you. Human beings seem to have this weird inflated sense of self and worth, and that nothing can go on without them. And the truth is that Planet Blue is going to keep on turning without you.